Once we have our LLM API keys set up, the next thing to do is install Denario. Before that, let's double check that our API keys are set up correctly. We want to check that we can access the environment variables that we created to store the API keys. So for instance, here for the Vertex AI access, we have the path of the JSON file on the Google application credential. And if I look for OpenAI API key, it should also appear here, and similarly for the other keys that we have set up. Now let's install Denario. So maybe you want to create a folder on the desktop, and in this folder we will install the project from PyPy. But before we do so, we will set up Python virtual environment using Python version 3.12. To create our virtual environment, you can simply type Python 3.12 -mvenv, and let's call our virtual environment denenv. The environment is created. I can activate it by executing the following command. I am now in the virtual environment, and I can pip install Denario. To install the GUI as well, I can pip install Denario app, and then to launch Denario and its GUI, I can execute the Denario run command. And that's it. So if you haven't set up the API keys in your environment file, you can also set them here in the GUI. Let's see how to install Denario from source. This is relevant if you are going to modify the code. We want to create a folder to store the codes, and as we did with the pip install, we are also going to work with a virtual environment. So now in the folder, I just have my venv folder and I need to download the code. To download the codes locally, you can navigate on our GitHub page to obtain the URL and clone the repository. So now we have the Denario code. The GUI also has its own folder. It's here. And we can clone it similarly in the same location. Let's first install Denario itself. We go into the Denario folder and then run the pip install command, pip install -e dot. We now have the Denario code, so let's install the app. And now we should be able to launch the GUI at this time based on the source code itself by using the Denario run command. That's it for the installation. Thanks for listening.